Okay, we're going to look back at some of these equations again in the same order, and we're going to go back and look at them using graphing or algebraic properties. We will do both. So right now, I just want you to remember this. We did this earlier with the tiles. We canceled out one of these x's, and we ended up with x equals 2. So now, you're not always going to have algebra tiles laying around, or some of these problems might start getting larger that algebra tiles aren't as efficient. And so that's when graphing and algebraic properties comes in. Okay, so let's take a look. 2x equals x plus 2. Let's start off with the algebraic properties and try to solve this. So here I have two x's on this side, one x on this side, and then plus 2. So the first thing we want to try to do is to combine like terms. I see that we have x's on both sides, so I'm going to try to group those together. Okay, here I have a positive x. I can get rid of this by doing the subtract x or a negative x. Those are going to cancel out because they're opposites. Okay, remember this happened in the algebra tiles also. And now we bring it over here, subtract x. Okay, what is that? 2x minus 1x. That's going to give us 1x left. And on this other side, all we have left is 2. So this is our answer using the algebraic properties. X equals 2. How many solutions is this? Only one solution. Okay, the solution is 2 in this case. So now let's take a look at that same thing using graphing. Let me come over here to Desmos. If you want to pull up your calculator, you can just go to Google and Google Desmos graphing calculator. It'll be there, but it's also available in your little calculator icon somewhere up here. So if you do this, calculator's right there. Just click on that and it'll be the graphing one. I just have my screen enlarged. Okay, so let's take a look at these equations. 2x equals x plus 2. Think of these as separate equations, one on the left and one on the right. We're going to go ahead and graph this one here, y equals 2x. You always have to set them equal to y so that your calculator can recognize it. So here we go, y equals 2x. That's what that graph looks like. Now on the separate row 2, we're going to type in the other equation, which is x plus 2. So over here, it will be y equals x plus 2. And so there's the other equation. You can see the first one is the red line, the second one is the blue line, and now you can look at some of this behavior. Look at this point right here. This is interesting. So this says that the x value is 2. 2 is the solution that we came up with over here. X equals 2. So that intersection where those two equations or graphs intersect, that's where your answer is at. That's where your solution is at. If you get one single intersection, that means that these equations have one solution right at that point. The solution is x equals 2. Now, what does that 4 mean? Well, that 4 is just the value of each side of the equation. So check it out. If we take this equation here and we plug in x equals 2, it'll look like this. I showed you this earlier as well. So all I did right now is replace the x values, these two, with a number 2. And we're going to see that 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 plus 2 is also 4. So when x equals 2, y equals 4. That's kind of what this is saying here. So when you see, once again, when you see two intersecting lines at one point, this means that there is one solution. That's how you recognize it on a graph, and this is how you recognize it on the algebraic properties. X equals one value. In this case, the value is 2. Okay? I'll see you guys in the next video.